Greetings. This is the last of three videos that I've been doing on the Book of Revelation. Remember, the first video was about easygoing commentaries on the Book of Revelation. The second one was on heavier commentaries on the Book of Revelation, thicker, more complex, dealing with the Greek text even more. But the final is recommendations of the Book of Revelation regarding its theology, as well as the 7 letters of the Book of Revelation, chapter 2 and 3, which are very interesting chapters to understand the whole letter. And finally, some things to go on the Greek, if you need any help with the Greek. So the first book, I used to have it, but I don't know where it is. Maybe I gave it away. But I bought this one, the Goldsworthy Trilogy. I recommend this book to anybody who wants to learn how to do biblical theology, how to read the Bible as a whole. And the Book of Revelation is gospel in the gospel in Revelation. It's funny that they put it at last, but it's in the middle of the book, actually, in the middle of this book. So you will find this gospel in Revelation in book. Let me see, from pages 153, but it starts actually in 148 to pages 328. So you got more than 100, 148, 248, 180 pages worth of theology of the Book of Revelation. They came out, each of these ones came out as separate books. I love this one, Gospel and Kingdom, and then Gospel and Revelation, and then Wisdom, the Gospel in Wisdom. So Gospel and Wisdom, so Gospel and Kingdom, but the one we want to know is the Book of Revelation. So this is a very entry level theology of the Book of Revelation. Anybody can go through it, and very easy to understand, and also it's very accessible, meaning you can read it and understand it on the way. Well, the next one is now we're going a big beyond Bible College, New Testament theology, the theology of the Book of Revelation by Richard Bauckham. This is a heavy-going book. This one doesn't tell you much about Jewish expectations and Second Temple literature, but this one does go very much into it. So, but it's I think it's the best one available. I hope they update it, because this is a bit old now. It's from 1993. Richard Bauckham is still around. So he gives it a bit of an update, so we can use it for another 20 how many years now? 27 years now. So if he does a review, it will be good. But still, this is the book that they're still recommending in order to understand the Book of Revelation as a theology, New Testament theology. That's what it says there. So he looks at the theological themes of the Book of Revelation, and this book, like let's say, the one who is and who was and who is to come, the Lamb on the throne, the victory of the Lamb and his followers, the Spirit of prophecy, the New Jerusalem, Revelation for today. So this book is how many pages? 169 pages. It has a good index. It has a table of further reading. So if we want to do some further reading, I mean, it'll be a bit dated now, but still it's good. But this is beyond entry level. I have a book. All these books that you're gonna see, by the way, are in the notes. So if you can buy them, you're gonna help my channel, and you're gonna help yourself as well. This is a good book. This is from a lecture over Regent's Park College, Regent's Park College. He's from he's from New Zealand. He teaches at New Zealand at the Baptist College, I remember. Carey Baptist College, Auckland, New Zealand. So these are the notes that he uses to teach the class. They are very good. It's not a commentary, but it's a guide for you to understand the Book of Revelation. The bad thing is that although it's on Amazon, it's not available right now. So, but I would recommend it if you can get it. This is good for Bible study and for maybe Sunday school. Okay, region study guides. This is study guides. This is study commentary. Okay, so now I'm going to show you some books. I'm going to go from the easy to the most difficult. Example is William Barclay, Barclay, Letters to the Seven Churches. Let's see, Letter to the Seven Churches. This is a small book. This book is only let me see, 128 pages, and the letters is not that big. But this is a good introduction. This is a very basic introduction to the letters of the seven churches, and you're gonna see that there's a lot of interest regarding chapter 2 and 3 of the Book of Revelation, because it talks about each of the churches in Asia Minor. You can see here there's the map of Asia Minor, and there's the map of the churches that are mentioned in the Book of Revelation. So so this is a good introduction, because then the things that are narrated or are talked about in the book, this book, if we read the first two, chapter 2 and 3, we understand what's going on in those cities. Then we understand why the book is talking about the beast and certain things. Okay, so that's the good thing about the book. Continue on. This is in the same light. This is a bit old as well. Letters of the Seven Churches. Oh, and I didn't tell you when this was published. This one is published in the 1957, and then in 1964. That's where it was published. This is good for Bible study, for your own study. It's way dated, but people like to read it. William Barclay he had a good way of writing, very engaging. So they're still selling it. Another book that is a bit old now. This was done in 1904, but they updated it in the 1980s. The Letters to the Seven Churches updated edition. So there's the other one. There's the edition that is old. This book, it's 1994. They updated it around the time, I guess, because it says update, so it doesn't say here when it was updated. So 1994 will be my best guess. Yes, because the letters, there's an update of the Letters of the Seven Churches of Asia and their place in the plan of the apocalypse, 1904. So yeah, so they cut down on the original title. So the Letters to the Seven Churches, updated edition. So so this is the updated edition has more up-to-date stuff. So it goes up to 1994. So you will enjoy this book. It's an easy read. Again, it has very few footnotes, and you will enjoy it. But the next one is a bit going high. This is 2001. This is 338 pages. The previous one I didn't tell you again. I forgot. Sorry. This one is 318 pages. So this one is 338 pages. This is a more academic one. Colin Hammer. This one has it's very advanced. It has ancient authors and other primary literary sources. So it's going to tell you about ancient authors, and then it goes to the modern places name, modern index of modern authors, and subject index. So I love when they have a very good index, because then it's not so hard to find certain things. You even have Hebrew words, Latin words, selected Greek words, coins. It has coins. So this is the best one, I think, that to have. It has rabbinic writings, Apocrypha, Pseudepigrapha, which are the Book of Enoch, Jubilees, Testament of Benjamin, etc. It has a lot of biblical references, and it has a selected bibliography. And this is like postgraduate level. You can still read it, 1986, and then he did it in 1989. And then this edition published jointly 2001 in the United States. So this is a very thorough book, heavy reading. I mean, it doesn't have many, if any at all, footnotes or although it's interesting. Let me see. Yes, it has endnotes, so you find the notes at the end of the book. But this is academic. This is college, seminary level, college level, postgraduate level. But it's being recommended by the best, like J.K. Veal and David Ion and Adela Jarbo Collins, which is she's married to John Collins, and they both specialize in apocalyptic literature. So this is the book if you want to know, one of the books if you want to really know, go deep into the seven letters of the Apocalypse. And then he doesn't call it letters; he called the sermons to the seven churches of Revelation and commentary and guide. So Jeffrey A.D. Weima. Again, he is he's dealing with chapter 2 and 3, and this book is a recent book. I remember when I picked it up. I picked it up because 2021. I picked this up during the pandemic because I wanted during one December and part of January I preach on the seven churches of Revelation, and I explained them. I explained them in my church on Zoom. So this book is, let me see how many pages, 287 pages. Again, it has a very good back, although it's not as thorough as Hammer, but it still is up to date. It has a grammatical outline of Revelation, and it has I want to show you in the Greek. There's a good way to go in after this book. We're going to see the Greek. So it has a works cited and subject index, and that's it. It doesn't have a pseudepigrapha, Jewish literature, and things like that. Although it's all of it is mentioned in here. So this is a seminary level. This is let me see. This one, I don't see any. I don't remember. No, it doesn't have any footnotes because all the notes are inside the book, like all the references are inside the body. So, and it tells you about it has like the other one. It has also a lot of pictures, coins, because we need to know about coins to understand the Book of Revelation and also the Bible. So there you go. This is a commentary and guide. So this is the most up-to-date one, I guess. There must be something on the market, but for our purposes, this is it. And finally, I'm gonna give you two books that I use when I want to get deeper into the Greek. I know Greek, but it's always better to rely on others who know better Greek than me. The Book of Revelation, or Revelation, a handbook on the Greek text. So, by David Matheson. This book was published in 2016 by Baylor University Press, and this book has 337 pages. So, it has a works cited and grammar index, accusative, complement. Because I remember this is based on the Greek text. So he's going to have all of that thing in author index. All the authors, it's he wants you to know where the authors talk about things. It's not so long. I don't know why. I was expecting it to be longer. But why this book? Well, this book is going to tell you how a Greek word works. So you need to know Greek for this one. I guess that if you don't know Greek, you can still read it, but you're not going to understand a lot of things. If you know a little bit of grammar, then you can get away with it. But if you don't know Greek, it'll be very difficult for you to understand. An example, 310, the Book of Revelation. There you go, 310. It's here. Where is it? Yeah, here. So they're just going to go in and talk about it. Hoti introduces a causal clause. Though causal clauses tend to be sentence final, here the causal clause is sentence initial. It has in parentheses Runch 2008. So Runch, and you go to the back, you see who Runch is. By placing the causal clause at the beginning of the sentence, the author provides a causal frame of reference. The readers have kept Christ's word, which forms a basis for what Christ will do for them in the clause that follow. So there you go. And then it says mu cago on the form C26 ego in is the nominative subject of tereso. So yeah, you need Greek. So those who know Greek, this is a good guy. I will recommend it. And finally, this one is a similar one, but by Alexander Stewart, Revelation in Exegetical in B&H, Exegetical Guide to the Greek New Testament. So this is Southern Baptist as well as Baylor's Southern Baptist, but Baylor's university. But Baylor and B&H is a Southern Baptist publishing house. Alexander Street has a PhD Southeastern Baptist Theological Seminary. This book is it's a bit more recent. This book is from 2024, last year, and it has let me see. It has 284 pages, and the index, it has a grammar index. Again, like the accusative, addition, adverbio, it has a grammar index, and then it has a scripture index. So those are the two indexes that this one has. Again, this one has the references inside the body of the work, and it doesn't have endnotes. And this one, let's pick up again Revelation 3:10. It's a bit different. There you go. You can pause it, you can see it, and you can you can compare. You can pause the other one that I show you. So this one, hoti, causal or causal is fronted for emphasis. So this one explains it better in that sense. Eteresa, second singular aorist active indicative of thereo. Ton logon, direct object, teis hupo bone. So this is, then it tells you everything about the Greek here in this section. And then in the second section says the parallel grammar of John 17:15 hina suggests that tereo should be understood as protection and not removal. And remember, for you have kept my word, I will keep you from the time of trial. So here is saying the parallel grammar of John 17:15 suggests that tereo should be understood as protection and not removal from the source of danger. Bill, this is J.K. Bill, one of the most advanced commentaries that I showed you last time. Bill 290-291. God's people are thus promised spiritual protection through the time of testing. This argument is strengthened by noting that the divisions do not indicate that God's people will be kept out of future tribulation. And then it goes chapter 6, verse 2 to 11, 7, verse 14, 11, verse 7, 12, 17, and so on. So it gives you an explanation, both theological and also grammatical explanation of the chapter. So these two complement each other. So both are for both unique Greek, but it's interesting what they are commenting as well. So I would here again, horas, separation. There has been some debate whether this construction, tereiso ek, implies preservation as outside of the hour of testing, remove from, or preservation within in the midst of the hour of testing, protect from. Given the parallels with John 17:15, terei says hek tu poneiru, and the fact that in Revelation God's people experience trials, tribulations, and persecutions, most commentators opt for the later explanation. See Ayun, Osborne, Bill. And those three I showed you last time in my previous video. So they are quoting the people that I show you. So there you go. So everybody's quoting everybody. Well, I hope that this video has helped you. If you press like, it will help this channel a lot. If you subscribe, it'll help even more. But also, if you watch the previous videos regarding the Book of Revelation, both the easy commentaries and the harder commentaries, you will learn that there's a lot of variety of commentaries, and it never ends. There are always commentaries coming up, and also you're gonna find some guides, Greek guides, and also you're gonna find in the Book of Revelation the 7 letters. They always publishing this type of literature, and also there's a new commentary, not a new commentary, a new theology on the Book of Revelation coming out this month or next month, which will enrich our knowledge of it. It'll be more up to date. So they're updating this type of book, the two first ones that I show you. These ones, they're updating this type of books. I wish they could update this one, although this one is the best one if you want to just have a quick read, understanding. You don't want to become an expert, but at least you want to know the theological topics they're touched upon in the Book of Revelation. Okay, so again, if you like this video, you like this type of video, please give me a like, subscribe to the channel, share if you have a friend who's interested in this literature, and if you wish to get one of the books, well, check the notes of the video where you will see the links to the books from Amazon USA, and if you want to buy it through them, it'll help this channel a lot. All right, the next lot of videos, I'll continue with Mark, the Gospel Mark. If those of you who belong to my channel, you know that I've been doing the Book of Mark for a long time now. I'm more than halfway now. I hope to finish it this year. But we'll also be studying a bit of eschatology. I want to teach you amillennialism, but also talk about the other positions, so we all know a little bit about the end times. Now, today, maybe in a year or two, we'll forget about this. But today, the U.S. dropped bombs on Iran, so everybody's talking about the end. The end. I bet you that in 1 year time, we will still be talking about the end. But today is not the end. All right. Okay. Like, subscribe, share, and please, if you're watching this, comment down on the comment box and let me see what you think about the subject. God bless you. Until see you next time.